Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Here's our mobile app upgrade. Okay, looks like my link is now ready. Perfect. Thank you, screener. Here's what we did. B, what did you work on?
You were supposed to go in order.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so first up, we have the database that allows data to be stored across sessions. Um, Basically, we created a Firestore database, and that's this right
We're
here.
not supposed to demonstrate it.
Okay, well, I'm still learning. Um, Cool. Next up, we have a new recipe that allows users to add a new recipe to the database. B, do you want to describe yours?
I made two new screens to make it so users could add a modification to the recipe if they changed something when they were making it, or whatever. Now,
App demo?
now we show the database because we're supposed to go in order.
Oh, true. Okay, here's the database. It's actually hold on. We should make a modification first, then we can show the database. So, B, do you want to show a modification? So it pops up in the database.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you hit this button up here, you can make a modification, like 5 pounds of. I'm typing sideways
Jeez.
to be fair. And if you hit add, it thinks. There it goes,
Nice.
and now it's over here in our database.
So now we can actually. Oh, sorry. We can actually show. We can actually show the database. We have two basic tables. We have a recipes table, and then we have the modifications table. So actually taking a deeper look into the modifications table, we have an ID that Firebase is going to automatically assign it, and then we have meal one, which is the ID, and then 5 pounds of cheese. So it's meal one, which is the spaghetti, and it adds this 5 pounds of cheese, and then B, is there a way to view what modifications we've added?
Supposed to go in order now.
Oh, is that near the end?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, next up, we have a. I'm not good at orders. I have a new recipe thing, and that is this funny boy over here at the added meals. So when add meals is called, just click down here, it reloads the page. We can say I want to add a new meal called meat spaghetti and spag balls. Um, and we need meat getty, and we need spag balls, and we need 5.3 pounds of cheese. Steps, cook it up, enjoy. Add recipe. So then come back to our page here. It reloads it. Maybe. Please. I'm going to cry. Please reload. I think I have 2 bars of internet, so this is not my app being slow. This is my poor computer being terribly slow. But we have meal name, we have meat getting spag ball plus 5 pounds of cheese, and then we have cook it up and enjoy. B, do you want to show modifications?
Yeah. Um. So, like I showed before, I made a modification over here. If you would I make a modification on Matthew? Was it not?
I thought it was.
Matthew, did you break my code?
Oh, I hope not. I don't think so. It's also possible I have one bar.
Matthew, you broke my code.
No.
Huh?
No, it's not. I don't think I did. Our internet's just awful. Part of the
Yeah.
internet.
Okay. So it shows it with these little dividers to separate out the modifications. So, like, when you made this, you're like, optional cheese just wasn't enough. I want to have 5 pounds of cheese every time, and I need to remember that 5 pounds of cheese was our amount.
It takes a
while. She thinks a little bit, but 5 pounds of cheese. It goes. Something I had to figure out was this is longer, so it goes across multiple lines if need be. But perfect. Please.
We have 1 or 2 bars. CB internet is not good right now.
Yeah.
Is that spam you used to make it fall over?
I
Remember which one?
can show that in a second.
That's fair. I remember there were a couple. I think So I can just
Please.
mix.
There we go. Yeah, see? So it goes across multiple lines because before it just had a render error because it was just way off the side and it was mad. Okay. So we showed the database. Matthew, do you want to show the code for the new recipe?
Yeah. New recipe uses 2, so it uses this new recipe thing here. So basically, the way I did it was I made a bunch of controllers, and then I said, hey, here's the form, please use the controller. And then at the very end, I just pushed I combined all the things and then encoded them and sent it to the database. So all in all, it really wasn't too bad. I just kind of grabbed everything, checked if there's errors. This is just kind of pretty similar to the actual Udemy videos of air handling. And then this is just the new meal. This is no, this is one I created. I was gonna say I think this is one that this is actually pretty similar to the one that we created in the newest app in the shopping app. But I use a bunch of if else statements here to tell if it's loading or not. That's pretty much it. Just basically send everything here, send it to a list, and then displaying it visually on our screen down here. And then for this, I just added it to the bottom nav bar. And if my internet ever loads, which caused no problems at all. Yeah, I'm gonna rant for a second because I have 30 seconds. Sorry, I have to stuff my chest. The way that they designed this original Meals app screen was that they hard coded this bar so that it can only ever have 2. They did not set it up properly to actually allow multiple.
I'd like
Because
to add that Flutter doesn't allow you to only have 1, which is my original plan for where we're going to put the add modification button, but that's fine.
so this is stupid, and the way they designed it is stupid, and I wish they didn't design it this way because it made it. I added like 30 minutes to my time of actually working on this stupid thing to figure out how to add another one. Because essentially, the way that they added it in was that it acted as categories when it was even and acted as favorites when it was odd. And it was very strange. I don't know why they did it that way. And anyway, sorry.
Yeah, I messed with 3 screens. So I messed with meal details to add my little icons. I added, I found a floating action button, which is somewhere in here. Here it is, I guess. I don't know what you just did, but that's okay.
Formatting the code.
So, yeah, I used the floating action button to serve as the show modifications, and I made a little method to send us to that screen, which is all it does. It's somewhere up above. So I have my make modification button, which got put at the top in the app bar, along like right next to the favorites button. So in here, it was kind of like the recipes, really similar to the recipe, not the shopping app. It's late. So I used the form, this is how I did the multiple lines thing in here, just so it starts as so it has a minimum of 2 and a maximum of 5 lines. Yeah, there's nothing that revolutionary in here, I think. And then I also have show modifications, which, believe it or not, shows the modifications. I just accessed it from the file, from the database, based on the meal ID for whichever one I'm on. So I think I passed in the meal that we're on from the meal details screen so I could access that ID. And then I just displayed it with an icon and some text and a divider after every line. Yeah, I think that's it.
That's it.
Yay.
Yay.